Hi everybody, this is Property with Leonard and welcome to another episode. On this channel we discuss property, finance and investments. Now please note that none of my videos constitutes as financial advice. If you are looking for financial advice, please go speak to an accredited and registered financial advisor. Now this video is actually part 2 of my advice for first-time home buyers. In the first episode, we discussed the importance of doing your research and why that is so important. I've also shared with you guys the importance of their credit score, websites that you can go to, etc., and how the credit score fits into this whole process. And the third step that we covered is how to check your affordability, to make sure that your finances is in place. And I gave you guys some general guidelines in that regard. If you haven't watched the video, please click on the top, on the banner on top, and you would be able to, that will take you to our previous video. And before we get to today's episode, please guys, please remember to subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it and leave your comments in the comments section below. It's important that you like and share these videos. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. It will help us to reach more people who me and you know can benefit from the contents of these videos. And especially here in South Africa. I know that I've got viewers from all over the world, but here in South Africa we don't have a lot of information regarding this. Properties, finance and investments, especially property, guidelines for first-time home buyers, etc. And I know you guys have a lot of questions, and I promised you guys that we are going to embark on this journey together. I'm going to release a video regarding property and information on this channel every Tuesday. So please bear with me and let's embark on this journey together. And it's so important, specifically to you South Africans, and like I say, all over the world really. Please share these videos with friends and family, prospective buyers, colleagues at work, who you know can benefit from it. What we're going to discuss today is firstly, importance of consulting a professional. So that will be point 4. And point 5 will be, you know, I get a lot of people, especially entrepreneurs, business owners, some even wonder if they can apply for a home loan, for a bond, etc. But I'm going to give you guys some guidelines on the documentations and the stuff that you would need in order for even the banks to look at you or to consider your application. Now I know there's a lot of red tape, but please bear with me. I'm going to go through the list with you guys and we can take it from there. As usual, I'm going to leave my email address in the link in the description below. Please guys, if you have any extra questions that you would like to ask me, please drop me an email and we will take it from there. If you want to buy or sell a property, you have to consult a professional. Now in South Africa, the sale of immovable property is only valid and enforceable if reduced to writing and signed and dated by both buyer and seller. Now I can share with you guys that I have heard horrible stories in the past of people handing over cash and nothing ever happened. They thought they bought, they thought they got a very, very good deal, and as the old saying goes, if it's too good to be true, it most probably is. And they've learned that lesson the hard way. So if the first thing as an estate agent, what we do is if somebody wants you to sell their property, the first thing you do is to check if the person asking you to sell it is the registered owner or duly authorized to do so. And we have our checks. We can go online and we check if this person in whose name the property is registered, and we can obviously pair it up to whomever has asked us to assist them in the sale thereof. And just another point, if for instance you don't use an estate agent and this is a private sale, what you need to do, whether you are the buyer or the seller, because if you are the seller, the buyer might just know a little bit more than you with regards to properties. So in order to protect yourself, and often those offer to purchasers or the OTP will be something that they've either downloaded or maybe just bought off the shelf, is for you, before you commit, before you sign it, is take it to an attorney, a lawyer, somebody, maybe a family friend or somebody that you know, just to glance over it, just to make sure that you are comfortable and that you are covered in that regard. And that is so important, because remember, this is a long-term commitment. You can't just go turn back and say, no, I don't want to proceed with this transaction. There will be financial and legal implications if you do so. Now, I also know, and we'll discuss this in detail in the next, in maybe some future videos, that there is a cooling off period where within a certain period of time that you can actually cancel the agreement. You don't have to give any reason, but that is only if the property value is 250,000 or less. If it's not, then you are bound by the agreement that you have signed next to. Another question that I also get often is this one is specifically from people having their own businesses. How do I apply for a bond? What do I have to do? Because I mean, sometimes they go online, they research a little bit, and then they just stop. Because the one thing and the one fact is, when you have your own business, the red tape surrounding that and you applying for a bond is quite hectic. There's a lot of red tape. And I've got a list here of things, and it's not limited to this list, but I want to just give you guys an overview. And if you have your own business and wanting to know more, please leave your details in the description below. Just leave me an email address. I'll put my email address as well in the description below. You guys can send me an email with questions and we'll take it from there. But I've got a list here of things when you have your own business, what you need to comply with in order for the banks to even just consider giving you a bond. And the first thing is, you need comparative financials covering the trading or working period of the last or the latest 2 years. So that's the one thing. Second thing you need is obvious, a letter from the auditor proving personal income and profit. Now this is very important. When you have your own business, whenever you get money, make sure that you deposit that money, because you need a track record. Once again, you don't get a salary. You need a track record of income and expenditure and all these things that I'm going to read to you just now. If your financials is more than six months old, you will need an up-to-date signed management accounts. Fourth thing you need is cash flow forecast for the ensuing 12 months. Then personal statements of assets and liabilities. Then also you must provide the latest 6 months bank statements for the business account and the last 2 years of financial records. You see, it's a lot of things. The latest ID34 that you get from SARS to make sure that your tax affairs are in order. Also the company, CC or trust statutory documents and ID documents of all the directors, members or trustees. So it's not just limited to that. And in your case, specifically when you have your own business, it's good to have a personal banker, a financial advisor, and even when you go, I work with the bond originator, and me and her has been working together now for a couple of years already. And she's really an expert in this, specifically with people having their own businesses and people wanting to buy a property as well. This is what she does, and you need to speak to maybe a bond originator, financial advisor, and have a good relationship with your banker because to assist you. And of course you need a bookkeeper, your auditor, all your tax affairs and your statements, balance sheets, income statements. Those things need to be up to date and kept up to date in order even for the bank to look in your direction. So that's quite a mouthful, everybody, but I'm really excited for this journey. I'm excited to embarking with you guys. I'm excited to getting to know all of you. If there's anything specific that you guys want me to make a video about, you are welcome to do so. I love to interact, and I will make sure that I read through each and every comment. And please, as usual, please remember to subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it, and leave your comments in the comments section below. And I will see you soon. Bye for now.